Hi guys, this is Geneva Style here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I post Star Wars content podcast weekly. Make sure to subscribe and let's get to the video. Since the REYLO fan art started, there has been comparisons between Star Wars romance, in particular the relationship between Rey and Kylo Ren, and Pride and Prejudice relationships, particularly Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth. I will start with the premise that Mr. Darcy and Kylo Ren are not analogous characters in any way. Mr. Darcy is dominated by pride. It's not very sociable and he's a classist. However, he's a good person. This is the story of Elizabeth who rejected him, motivated by preconceived notions of who he appeared to be. As we learn from history and reality, everything only appears to be in a certain way. It does not mean it's true. She falls in love with him, moving beyond first impressions. Karin, on the other hand, has committed serious sins, and Rey despises him based on a superficial notion of him as a leader in the First Order. As the story evolves, she bypasses that superficiality in order to save him from the darkness. Rey does not necessarily misunderstand his character, but initially focuses on one side, Kylo Ren's side, without considering Ben Solo's side. I would like to start my analysis through key scenes that can easily suggest a link between the two couples. Kylo Ren's proposal scene to Rey to join him in his quest for power can be compared to Darcy's marriage proposal to Lizzie. In fact, both Kylo Ren and Mr. Darcy showed their arrogance by highlighting the female lead's humble and significant background, saying basically, "You're nothing but I love you anyway." Kylo Ren clearly and foolishly states that. However, I do not believe neither Kylo Ren nor Mr. Darcy meant to hurt their ladies. I will say it was not done maliciously. The characters' appearance is also very similar. They are all wet due to the rain and sweat. Both scenes are very sexy. The characters are quite close to each other. Rey seems hesitant and clearly wants to take his hand, the same way Lizzie realizes her attraction to him after rejecting his offer. The conflict is present on both sides. Another overlooked scene that I found quite interesting is the act of touching hands and its purpose. In Pride and Prejudice, there is a very little physical attachment. However, the director clearly highlights Lizzie's bodily effect on Mr. Darcy when he assists Lizzie to get a carriage by holding her hand. Seconds after, it cuts to a shot in which Mr. Darcy relaxes his hand as if it became suddenly tense. It connects the idea of bodily response to someone we are attracted to, and it's absolutely unexpected and intense. Kylo Ren has a similar experience along with Rey in the hut scene. She's wet, getting warmer near the firelight. I love Kylo's hand piercing the screen, and Rey's reaction to the feeling of Kylo Ren's touch. We later learned she had a vision of him in the future, a future that saw them together. Another important element to the sense of touch occurs during one of their first Force bonds, in which Rey is standing outside the Falcon in the rain, all wet, as usual, and suddenly is able to see Kylo Ren. After their short interaction, Kylo wipes water off his mouth, suggesting he was able to experience Rey's environment. Therefore, Kylo Ren was able to perceive and touch Rey's surrounding. Again, there is an emphasis on their sense of touch. He's able to touch raindrops the same that touched Rey. Water is a connecting element between the two bodies. This concludes their first part of this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will see you guys next time with part 2. May the Force be with you.